because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sione Takitaki. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run. Chubb. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle made.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Check 50, check 50. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Go. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Man, that's trash.
Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They run it with Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was taken down by...
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right down Broadway. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing now is Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could. And
a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, second down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 7 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
56, the mark for 56. Check 56.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play.
Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now a first throw here in overtime. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now it's Carson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. Pass past the 20. End zone, and the touchdown.